Hello, everybody. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome, Twitch. All right. So for today, what I'm going to be doing is we're going to be doing a couple of things. The main thing that I want to be getting ahead of is Summer Games Fest. Summer Games Fest goes live in about 4 days. 4 days time, we will have Jeff Keighley's Summer Games Fest 2025. Now, in the previous 2024 Game Awards, I did no for the Nintendo Switch 2 stream. We did a bingo card, and in the 2024 Game Awards, I did a punishment list. Right now, the punishment list stands at not being completed. And looking at what the next punishment list is, we only have all of this. I have an event, and I believe that event is a good event to bet some things on. So, this is not going to work like the Game Awards in that I have no idea what is going to be here. But I do think that we can come up with enough ideas to fill 24 spaces. The middle one being free space, as bingo allows. And we're just going to call this free space the Kojima connection. All right. Is there a better font that I can find? Hold on. Let me see. Metal Gear Solid font. Is there a better font that I can grab? What is on the font? The font. You know what? That might not be a bad font. Sure. We'll download that. Go ahead and open this. And install it. Tactical espionage action. Sure. Install. MGS2 menu. I hate the MGS2 menu. I think that one is the worst one. MGS2. Okay, Metal Gear Solid 2 is not bad. It kind of looks like Metal Gear Solid 3 to me. And then Metal Gear. Ooh, yes. I like that. All right. So, that means I need to restart this. So, we will save it, exit, open. I guess I should also open up Discord and a couple other things. Recent. It's right there. All right. So, yep, that is me live and just send a text out. Okay, so let's go ahead and change the font. Can we change the font? What were those fonts called? Shoot. So the font should be called MGS2 Tactile Espionage, and then just, they're under M. They're going to be under M. Oh yeah, they're all right here. So we'll call that free space, and then down here we'll change this font to be the Kojima connection. Because it's Jeff Keighley, and it's funny if we all lay into the joke that Jeff Keighley just brings his good friend um, Hideo Kojima around. So there's our free space. We need 24 options of what we believe is going to appear at the Summer Games Fest. Now, the rules are for this bingo sheet. The rules for the bingo sheet are no punishment wheel rules. One, I get 2 vetoes on wheel spins. No bingo equals 10 spins. 1 bingo equals actually hold on. If no spaces excluding free space must do all punishments. One space what would be a good bingo way to do this? What would be a really good bingo way to do this? I don't know. What would be a great way to do this? Because I'm thinking, like, how likely is it that I'm going to actually get a bingo? If I get a bingo, it feels like I should reward myself with something, but I don't know the best way to do that. Is there a way I can outline? Give those an outline. That looks better. All right. Ignore spelling. All right. Because what I'm planning for this to happen is I'm not going to be able to watch the Summer Games Fest live, unfortunately, but I will be live on that same day to come back around and see what we have. So that will be what's going to be a good thing for that? We're going to be doing Summer Games Fest is there. I will be off work by like 7 on that day. So I will be live by hopefully I should be back here by 7. So I should hopefully be live around 7:30. I'll watch the Summer Games Fest live on Twitch and on YouTube. And then I will try my best to not be spoiled about anything. And then we will go through the bingo card live. If I lose, I'm tempted to do this to where I have 24 punishments, which if I go back to my drive and we look at the previous punishments, is this a punishment? Yeah, we have punishments here. So I could just bring back the previous punishments. I could just bring all those back. Let me think. Because we also need to do some predictions. I mean, that's the hard part. I don't really know what's going to be at the Summer Games Fest. So if we go to the Summer Games Fest, Summer Games Fest 2025, there was an image. Yeah, this one, 2025 partners round 1. Oh my god. You fucking continue without get out of here. So if we look at this, we have 1047 Games, 2K, 505, Amazing Season, Amazon Games Work, Annapurna, Atari, Bandai Namco, Bellring Games, Bloomhouse, Capcom, CD Projekt, Coffee Stain, Day of the Devs, Devolver, Digital Extremes, Dotemu, Dreamhaven, Embark, Enhance, Epic Games, Focus, Frontier, Funcom, IM8-Bit, IOI, Kakeo Games, Kinetic Games, Kuro Games, Infinite Level, Magic the Gathering, Megabit, MetaQuest, Mindfish, NC, Neki, NeoWiz, Nexon, Niantic, Nintendo Switch 2, which is weird that they don't just say Nintendo. Newverse, Pearl Abyss, Playside, Playstack, PlayStation, PM, whatever that is, Razer, Sega, Softrain, Square Enix, Steam, Supermassive, Techland, Xbox, Sola, and Yacht Club. Those are all people that are going to be here. So let's just do predictions. And I need 24 predictions. So based off of what we see here, what would be good predictions? All right, so IOI is here. IOI is there, so that's going to be what? Hitman? Yeah, that's Hitman. So we're going to see gameplay footage from 007 game. IOI. Okay, that's 1. I need 24. $24 predictions for this bingo board. I got one for Steam. I have one for Steam. I think we're going to see was it Deadlock? Is that what the game was? Deadlock? Yeah, Deadlock. See Mention of Deadlock from Steam. Okay. So that's one. Or that's two. All right. CD Projekt Red. What would be something that we might see out of CD Projekt that they would want to show at Summer Games Fest? I think it's way too soon to think of anything for The Witcher. I think it's way too. I don't think there's really anything about like the only thing I can think about from CD Projekt is they're going to talk about how they're doing stuff on the Switch 2. Like look at fucking Cyberpunk running on Switch 2. Is that everything that we say? Cyberpunk 2077 shown running on Switch 2. What else is there? I mean, we've got a lot of people here, but I just don't really see or know what we're gonna actually looking at. 2K. You know what? 2K. See GTA. Mention of GTA 6 in some way. 2K. Coffee Stain. What would be something that we would see out of Coffee Stain? What is Coffee Stain? I don't think it's cheating to necessarily look up Coffee Stain on Steam, right? They have 17 games, and it's As We Descend, Deep Rock Galactic, Satisfactory, Valheim, Goat Sim, Hunt Down. I think their big games are going to be Satisfactory and Deep Rock. And then Goat Sim, I guess. I don't think I know of anything from them. All right, I got a cheeky one. Indie game from Nexon. Magic the Gathering. Ooh. MTG. Do we think Magic the Gathering is actually going to show a game off? Or, I don't know. I'm going to say Devolver. Devolver. Shows off more than shows 3+ games. Because usually whenever you see a Devolver mention, they don't come out with just one game. They come out with like 5 games. I think the least I've ever seen Devolver show up at a game show or game thing like this was with only 3 games before. What else are we thinking? What else are we thinking here? If I were to look up, what is PlayStack? PlayStack Games. What do they do? They're on the Epic Game Store, but everyone is. What are they showing? Unbeatable, Rise of the Golden Idol, Balatro, Last Faith, Axolotl, Mortal Shell. Unbeatable, Rise of the Golden Idol. So here's 4 games that we might see at the Summer Games Fest. I'm gonna say Unbeatable. Unbeatable from PlayStack Games. Then if we look at something from Square Enix. What is there that we need to see from Square Enix? Digital Extremes. We're going to see gameplay for Warframe. That's what Digital Extremes does, right? They're the Warframe people. Full Extremes, right? They do the Warframe. Yeah, they're Warframe. Okay. So we still have the big players like Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation. I haven't really grabbed. Square. What do we think we'll see from Square? And there's also Capcom, I guess. Now I'm trying to figure out as well of who we what past Summer Games Fest have been like. Why is this being so difficult for me to figure this out? Doesn't make sense. It's making no sense why this is so difficult for me. We're not even halfway. Square makes Final Fantasy, and they make Kingdom Hearts, and they make... Do we think that we'll see... When was the last Final Fantasy game? When was the last Final Fantasy game? The last mainline Final Fantasy game was 2 years ago with Final Fantasy 16. And the one before that was 15. But 15... Is it too soon to think of Final Fantasy Final Fantasy 17? It might be too soon. Because between the 15 and 16, there is... Oh my god, there's a huge jump. I'll do this. Final Fantasy side game announced from Square Enix. And then as for Capcom, mention of Resident Evil franchise. Ooh, is that how hard do I want to go for Capcom on this one? I don't think I want to show too much of Capcom. Um, Techland, they do Dying Light, right? Techland Games? They're the Dying Light people and Dead Island. If we go to the Wikipedia page for them, would there necessarily be something for Dying Light? We'll say Dying Light 2 DLC slash expansion, etc. for Techland. Sega's actually got quite a few things that we're going to see here. I bet we are probably going to see we'll probably see something for Virtua Fighter. What was that? It was the what was their thing called? The Like a Dragon thing. What was the Like a Dragon thing that was coming up? Was it Like a Dragon Origins? New news from RGG on next Like a Dragon game. I think that would be fair because what was that Like a Dragon thing that they showed off in on the Game Awards 2024? What was that? Like a Dragon Origins? I keep wanting to say it's Origins. It's not Ishin. New RGG games. Project Century. Right? I thought they called this specifically something, though. Yeah, this. I guess they are just going to be Project Century. Okay. So Virtual Fighter Project Century, I think, might be at Summer Games Fest. If we all right, so that'd be pretty good. Um Bandai. What else does Bandai make? Namco upcoming games. What are the Bandai Namco upcoming games? Oh, you know what we'll probably see? We'll probably see more of the not Bloodborne Blood Hunters game thing. Yeah, we'll probably see more of that. What was that game called? Blood Hunters? Blood... No. Bandai Namco Nintendo Switch game? I don't know. I think we're gonna see more of that new Bloodborne kind of game though. And then something out of PlayStation. This is gonna be horrible, but mention of The Last of Us. They're gonna mention something about The Last of Us. It's been a while since we've done anything closely related to God of War, so we're probably not gonna see that. Oh, you know what? We might see gameplay of Metroid Prime 4. I have no idea for the rest of these. We have 7 more slots to fill for the bingo board. 7 slots for the bingo board. 8 slots because I never saw anything. I never did anything with Coffee Stain. Let's fill out the Coffee Stain real quick. Do I think we're gonna see anything from Coffee Stain? Expansion onto Satisfactory. I don't know. From Coffee Stain. Blumhouse Games shows off more indies. Trailer that shows off no gameplay. Oh, what was that Onimusha game? Mention of new Onimusha game. All right, so MTG shows off game trailer that shows no cards in it. 3 more. 3 more. What is Annapurna doing right now? Annapurna Games. Upcoming games. To a T. Wander Stop, Skin Deep, We Kill Monsters. Is that ever gonna come out? No, I'm thinking of a different game. Um, hmm. Yeah, I don't think I have anything from Annapurna that I would think of. Maybe we look at Epic Games mentions Fortnite on all phones again. Xbox gives trailer about how everything is a Xbox slash Game Pass. Razer shows a headset. Do we think we're all right? Do we think that Razer would show a headset? Razer headset. Yeah, I mean there's a lot of headsets. I didn't realize Razer was so in depth with the headsets. What is that? Is that a chair cover? Is that a haptic chair? Hi, Monaka. How you doing? Hold on. Haptics. Razer Freya. What the fuck? What is this? What? It's a it's a thing you put in your chair and it's supposed to vibrate, I guess. Yeah, it's Oh, that's so oh god. That's so stupid. Hold on, I want to see about this Snek plushie. This Snek plushie actually looks kind of funny. Okay, yeah, it's cute. It's a cute little plushie, that's for sure. Is there anything for all PlayStation? Wow, they have a hitbox. Wolverine V2 Pro looks so bad. Like I think this personally looks absolutely horrible. It looks like the controller you bought for $40 and you gave to your cousin when they came over because they wanted to play. Just absolutely insane. Okay, so for the Summer Games Fest, we have the 24 options here, which is see gameplay footage from 007 game, mention of Deadlock, Cyberpunk 2077 shown running on Steam, mention of GTA 6, expansion onto Satisfactory, indie game from Nexon, Devolver shows 3+ new games, Unbeatable from Playstat Games, see gameplay for Warframe, Final Fantasy side game announced, mention of Resident Evil franchise, Dying Light 2, Virtua Fighter, new news from RGG on next Like a Dragon game, see more of not Bloodborne Hunters game thing, mention of The Last of Us, see gameplay of Metroid Prime 4, Blumhouse shows off more indies, trailer that shows off no gameplay, mention of new Onimusha game, Magic the Gathering shows off trailer that shows no cards in it, Epic Games mentions Fortnite on all phones again, Xbox gives trailer about how everything is an Xbox / Game Pass, and Razer shows a headset. All right, so let's go ahead and load these onto the wheel. And we will shuffle them around, and then we will build our bingo board. So, slot number 1, space number 1 of the bingo board goes to trailer that shows off no gameplay. We go ahead and just outline this. Is that going to work? Not really. All right, yeah, that works. All right. Next thing. Cyberpunk shown playing on the Switch 2. Next spin. New news from RGG. I think 20 is enough. All right, see gameplay footage from 007 game. Okay. Space number 5. See more of not Bloodborne Blood Hunters game thing. Just go ahead and fix this. All right. Mention of Resident Evil franchise. Space number 7. Expansion onto Satisfactory. I don't feel like that is actually a good choice for what we're going to be seeing. Feels like that is not going to get me any wins, which is unfortunate. All right, Space 8. Doesn't matter. Magic the Gathering shows off a game with no cards in it. Space 9. Mention of Deadlock. Almost halfway. Final Fantasy side game is announced. Okay. Spin number 11. Is it going to be Blumhouse or C gameplay? It's going to be Blumhouse. Blumhouse shows off indies. All right, Space 12. Xbox gives trailer about how everything is a Xbox / Game Pass. All right, we are halfway. Unbeatable from Playstack Games. This one I feel like is just not going to happen. I feel like I'm too focused on that, saying a specific game. I don't think it's going to happen. Now, mention of GTA 6, I do believe, is something that will happen. I think this is the place that you would say that. You'd mention GTA 6 in some way at the Games Fest. Now, this is something that could happen. I think I've got a 60 to 70% chance that they will mention GTA 6 in some way at the Summer Games Fest. Virtua Fighter is shown off. All right. Would there be news about Genshin at the Game Fest? Like, this isn't the Game Awards. This is just Summer Games Fest, so they're showing off new games. I should have pointed out that there might be a new gacha game. I definitely should have mentioned that there'd be a new gacha game. That would actually be pretty solid. Oh, Genshin has gone downhill? Funny. Indie game from Nexon, aka not an indie developer. All right, Space 18. We are getting down to the little bitty of it. What's going on with the VA stuff? That they're not... Are voice actors on strike again? I didn't hear about that. Yes and no? Well, that clarifies the situation. Dying Light 2 DLC expansion. See gameplay of Metroid Prime 4. Yes. I think this is actually a decent chance happening. And I really hope it does. Because after playing through the 3 Metroid Primes on the channel, I am now all for a new Metroid Prime 4 game. Epic Games mentions Fortnite on all phones again. All right. 3 more spaces. 2 spins. See gameplay from Warframe. Like, if Digital Extremes is gonna show up at Summer Games Fest, and they're gonna bring something with them, it's definitely gonna be Warframe. Unless, don't they have? Oh shit! There's that new thing from Digital Extremes that is kind of like Warframe, but not Warframe. Fuck! I didn't even remember that. It's like a medieval one. Oh, I might have just screwed myself over there. All right. Devolver shows 3 or more games. And the last one. We all know what it is. There is going to be a mention. Just a mention of the next Final Fantasy game. No. This is that. We already did that one. Mention of The Last of Us. Yes. They're going to mention The Last of Us in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't have to be much. It's just, it's somehow going to be there. A game that has only spanned 2 games is apparently more popular than older games and needs a billion remakes, even though it doesn't. So, that is my Summer Games Fest 2025, as presented by Jeff Keighley, or put on by Jeff Keighley, bingo board. So, we have 24 options that we see right here. That will feed into the stuff. So, I now have to figure out rules for the bingo card challenge. I get 2 vetoes on the wheel spins. If no bingo, if no bingo, all right, hold on. If I get bingo, I only have to spin I do not have to spin. If I am 1 square off of bingo, spin 1. Spin 3 times. I am 2 to 3 squares off of bingo, spin 8 times. If I get no squares to each other, spin 10 times. And finally, I get no squares, excluding free space. Must do 15 wheel spins. All right. So, I believe if we head over to Twitch, I believe there should be a link below the stream right now. Let's check that out. Ah, shit, I've been on the wrong scene this entire time. My bad. My bad. If all right, so we should be able to see the punishment wheel right here. If we click on that, that should take us to this. Yes. Yeah, that takes us to the correct questionnaire on Google. That is cool. That get your punishments that you want to see happen in there, and we'll see how that goes. After the Summer Games Fest, we'll see how many times I have to spin. If I get bingo, I don't have to spin at all. If I am 1 square off of bingo, I have to spin 3 times. If I am 2 to 3 squares off of bingo, I have to spin 8 times. If I get no squares next to each other, I have to spin 10 times. And if I was completely wrong in every single thing that I guessed that will happen or show at the Summer Games Fest, I will spin 15 times on that wheel. And I will do repeats. So hopefully that will be fun for everyone. I'm going to take a small break. I'm going to go get myself some water and a drink. And then we'll do some games. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. We are back, and yes, we are back. So, for now, I think we're gonna go ahead and play some AM2R. Let me go ahead and update the Twitch. Hopefully this works well. I guess I should probably see if I have audio first, right? So let's just go to YouTube and play a video real quick and make sure I have audio working correctly. Spray paint simulator, what? Okay. Is this from the Power Wash Sim, guys? It looks like it's from the power. It's not though. It's not though. Anyway, that's interesting. I got audio, so we're good. We're gonna hit play on this, and then I've got to also get this set up correctly as well in OBS, because this is something I have not done yet. And then if this doesn't work, we'll go over to play Doom 3. Controller is recommended. I have controller. Based on a game by Nintendo, yes. Hold on. Is there a way that I can full screen this? Hold on. I should probably set up a scene here first. That's not gonna work. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Fuck. Alright, so if I go to chat, and then I go to, where is it? Where are my sources? Sources were down there? What the fuck? Right. So we go to filters. This is on. Okay, whatever. And then we just go to here and here. And tell it to grab this, right? Then I press F11, that does nothing. Options. Display, full screen, window size, VSync, sensitivity, widescreen. So we'll set this to be enabled. All right, that's looking good. Looking very good. Done. Okay. Well, let's try it out. Let's try it out. I gotta check one more thing first. Oh, it didn't like me doing that. It did not like me doing that. All right, that's correct. All right, we are back. Come on. Come on. Okay. Turn that down a little bit. And let's go ahead and start playing some games. Metroid Samus Returns. AM2R. Normal. Let's see how this goes. Metroids. Numerous incidents in the past have brought to light the highly destructive power of these life forms, spreading fear across all known planetary systems. Hoping to secure peace in the galaxy, the Galactic Federation orders the extermination of the Metroid species. I was the best candidate for the job. Once again, I find myself standing alone against the Metroid menace. What horrors await me within the depths of their home world? All right, we're doing blind, and we're going hard. Samus. Oh boy. Yeah, buddy. Whoa. That's how you do it? Oh. Not sure I like how this game controls at the moment. Ah, that's how we get down. Oh, it has separate controls if you want to aim up or down. Okay. I kind of like that a lot. Yeah, I gotta say, I kind of like that change. That is some really nice quality of life change right there. Hold on, what kind of menus have we got right now? Wait, I can place markers? Okay. Then the menu. Oh, okay. Mission briefing. Exterminate all Metroid organisms on planet SR388. Locate and bring assistance to the Galactic Federation research and rescue teams. Planetary designation SR388, a remote planet absent on the most galactic charts. Federation research indicates it is the natural home world of all of the Metroid species. Its outer crust is hollowed out with massive cave systems, which are home to an ecosystem that is yet to be fully studied. The first expedition of SR388 revealed the existence of Chozo ruins. For years, the Federation declared SR388 unsafe to initiate new expeditions. However, after recent orbital scans failed to detect any Metroid presence on the planet's surface, the dispatch of a research vessel was finally approved. The crew's mission was to inspect the region where the species was first encountered and reaffirm that none remained. Their next objective were to explore the nearby Chozo ruins and study SR388's other wildlife. Communication with the team was cut off and only a distress signal managed to reach HQ. SRT is an elite combat group consisting of heavily armed soldiers. Their mission: locate and extract any surviving personnel from the missing research team. The group reported finding a specialized energy sensor at a campsite of the missing team. Its data confirmed the Federation's suspicions. Metroid still thrived within the planet. These findings were sent to HQ to be analyzed. While the group continued their search for survivors, contact was soon lost with them as well. The data sent to HQ revealed an approximate number of Metroids remaining on SR388 and was ultimately used to develop a scan module for your power suit. This allows the detection of nearby energy readings unique to the species. Oh my God. Dominant species of SR-388, Metroids hunt for any form of energy found in natural or synthetic organisms, leaving behind deceased husks after feeding. They are highly resistant to conventional weapons and possess great adaptability in foreign environments. Estimates suggest a small number of Metroids set loose on a populated planet would lead to the extinction of any present life forms. As such, they've drawn much attention from space pirates who repeatedly tried to use them as biological weapons. Chozo were an ancient, mysterious avian race, incredibly advanced. They colonized many worlds, spreading their message of peace throughout the universe. There are historical records and legends of the Chozo, visiting other races with whom they shared their knowledge and wisdom. These brief encounters led many primitive cultures to their present-day glory. Some say they helped consolidate the very foundations of the Galactic Federation. The fate of this race is unknown. Evidence suggests they slowly vanished from the cosmos over the course of centuries. All that remains on each planet they inhabited are the ruins of their once glorious civilizations. Not much is known of SR-388's ecosystem. Prior reports describe the fauna as being very hostile. Nearly all observed animals have been carnivorous, with even the small species showing dangerous traits. The harsh environment and the presence of so many predators may have forced an evolutionary arms race, perpetuating a cycle of violence. Extreme caution is advised. Okay, I am loving this so far. Ah! Hello? That's my save point? That's what the save points look like. Interesting. Alright, there is one Metroid here. Ow. Son of a bitch. He kind of fucks me up. He fucks me up a lot. What's that? What's that? New logbook. The massive cave system is located between two tectonic plates largely flooded by an extremely dense and caustic substance similar to magma. The recent earthquake has altered the cave layout and the hazardous substance has drained to lower levels. The cause of the earthquake is unknown. Initial orbiting scan of SR-388 detected no instability within this region. Does that look like I should be able to? No, apparently not. Also, I think I'm getting a little bit of screen tearing. So let's enable that real quick. Alright, so we have the magma has shifted things. So there's got to be something back there that I'm missing, right? Yeah, there's got to be something in here that I'm missing. Nothing. Maybe there's something all the way over to the right that I just didn't explore because I went left. Maybe that area was like flooded with magma that I never saw. All right, I want to test something. If I shoot those and I come back, it replenishes my rockets. Okay, it does replenish my rockets, so I don't have to be too worried about using rockets. I bet that was all filled with magma. I bet this was all filled with magma before. Scanning environment. 4 Metroids in the area. Oh shit. Ah. Ah. I just gotta say, I love how this all feels. This is just a joy to be back on this stuff. It is so nice. And being properly controlled too. Not using a crappy Xbox controller. That is a Metroid thing, and I need a bomb. I need a Morph Ball bomb to get through that. If it is the same rules as Metroid 1, I need a Morph Ball. Man, I am just much more likely to be using missiles now. Suckers! Golden Temple. Okay. So we're in the Golden Temple. If we go down this way... I think I'm about to get a suit upgrade for Samus. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Now, my question is, why did we get rid of our bombs and our badass morph suit if we had all that at the end of Zero Mission? Why did we get rid of it? Like, did the Galactic Federation be like, "Yo, you gotta give that stuff up, Samus"? In which case, I would say, fuck off, cop. I can destroy them? Oh. Should have tried this before. Oh, there's a door here I didn't even notice. Now, why is this like that? Why is that a different color? Does that mean something? If they're a different color? I wonder if it means something. That is another Metroid egg. I don't like that the Metroids are hatching and I'm not here to see them hatch. It's making me worried. It's making me worried. Okay, I can't even hurt that thing. That's concerning. Spider Ball. LB or LT in Morph Ball mode to climb walls. Oh. Hello, Erna. I'm glad that you found another cursed image. Okay, that hurts me. Okay. Why did that triple? What do you mean, why did that triple? Oh, shit! The text is doing something weird again. God dang it. Alright. I will fix that when I get a chance. What is... I don't understand what that was for. Alright, game saved. One moment while I fix the stuff. Chat's gonna disappear on the channel real quick, but it'll come back, don't worry. Okay. Chat should be working correctly now. And let's see what cursed images you've shown. Well, that's not that cursed. That's cursed. No, that I don't The second image you just posted, Erna, that's cursed. That's... I don't like... Erna, what the fuck? Erna, what the fuck? The other one... Alright, this first one is just Kermit the Frog hugging... or giving a hug to Woody. I don't even want to... I don't even want to see what the other one is. That was... Oh, God. Alright. So. Let me... Craziest GTA 5 mod ever? Yeah. Is there a way... Aiming style, it's super... Okay. Whatever. Context is golden? Yeah. Alright, let me try something. Display, turn off full screen. Hearing on Castle Sewer Beast that there is an app on Steam that allows for borderless gaming. Is it Magic Borderless or Borderless Gaming? Magic Borderless Auto detects any games and applies your preferences. It also includes mouse, locks, multi-monitor, and widescreen goodies, volume manager, multitasking assistance, and privacy features like Ninja Mode. Right. What did you post? That's just a guy at a strip club. What is borderless gaming? Seamlessly play games in borderless full screen mode for uninterrupted gaming and effortless multitasking. See, this is what I want. What is Compressor X? Video production, photo editing? There's gotta be a way to do borderless gaming, right? Borderless gaming. Said there is a free GitHub. And here's the GitHub. We go to releases, download. You guys don't have your download. Yeah, you just force this, which I don't know what I'm looking at, Erina. What the fuck is this? I don't want to. These are. What the fuck? Oh boy. All right, let me get out of this real quick. We'll play more AM2R in a bit. Don't show that on stream. Now you have me worried, Erina. Now you have me worried. What did you send me? All right, let me kill the stream audio so you guys can't hear this. What the fuck? Oh, don't show that. What?
You must be thirsty.
That's still going out to the stream audio. God damn it. This, I couldn't kill it that way? Yes. He's selling bathwater? You sent me a fake commercial for bath. What the fuck? Air, I don't. What? Okay, that was a thing. Erina, now that you're here, I want to show you what we made for Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, I believe. We made a new bingo board. Let me know if you have any suggestions for better squares. So we all know that the Summer Games Fest is happening on the 6th. I unfortunately will not be able to stream it live because I have work that day, but I will be able to stream it shortly after. I get off work around 6:30, so I should be back here by I'm hoping to be streaming live my reaction to the Summer Games Fest by 7:30. Have a good one, Manaka. I'm not doing VR anything for Switch. So we've made 24 things right here. And all of this ties into the new punishment wheel, which is linked down below on Twitch. So the punishment wheel follows is I get 2 vetoes of the wheel spins. That's fine. If I get a bingo anywhere on this bingo card that we have made, I don't have to spin at all. I skip the punishments. Awesome. If I am 1 square off of a bingo, I have to spin 3 times. And my vetoes mean that I can remove a punishment, but I still have to use, like, if it says spin 3 times, I have to get 3 punishments. So that's out of the way. If I'm 1 square off of bingo, I have to spin 3 times. If I am 2 to 3 squares off of bingo, I have to spin 8 times. If I get no squares that are next to each other, aka if I got gameplay footage from the 007 game and then I don't get any of these, that's what that would be. Across the entire bingo board. If that happens, I have to spin the wheel 10 times. If I get absolutely no squares, excluding the free space, if none of my 24 options get shown, appear, I have to spin the punishment wheel 15 times. I think that's pretty good. These are the stuff that we have chosen. And they are: see gameplay footage from the new 007 game from IOI. Mention of Deadlock from Steam. Cyberpunk 2077 is shown running on the Switch. They mention Grand Theft Auto 6 in some way. Expansion for SAS Factory. Indie game is shown from Nexon, aka another Dave the Diver kind of thing is shown. Devolver shows 3+ games. Unbeatable from Playstack Games. I don't think that one's going to work, but whatever. We see gameplay from Warframe. Final Fantasy side game is announced. Mention of Resident Evil franchise. Dying Light 2 DLC expansion from Techland. Virtua Fighter is shown. New news from RGG Studios on the next Like a Dragon game. That not Bloodborne, Blood Hunters kind of thing game is shown. They mention The Last of Us. We see gameplay for Metroid Prime 4. Blumhouse Games shows off more indie titles. Trailer that shows off no gameplay whatsoever, so cinematic only. There is a mention of the new Onimusha game that's coming out. Magic the Gathering shows off a trailer that has no cards in it. Epic Games mentions Fortnite is back on all phones again. Xbox gives trailer How about how everything is an Xbox or Game Pass, and Razer shows a headset. That is based off of the little list of like the 25 things that will partners that are showing on the stream. Let's go over to the thing, because I don't think last I checked you hadn't put anything on. You just did. No. Yes. D-Day. Blue cheese dipped in balsamic vinegar, raw moon, Japanese soda, soy sauce, honey mustard, pickle juice. Okay. Sounds foul. Not the most foul thing. I think Bagel Blitz has you beat right here of drink a raspberry hot sauce bagel smoothie with spinach and avocado. That's pretty bad. I know there's only 7 punishments. The punishment wheel, I haven't really been advertising it that much, and there hasn't been a lot of traction on it. If you want to add more punishments, go for it. I don't know. I will get at least 15. And the punishments, I won't be doing it where I will take punishments out if there's so few of them. I'll just keep re-rolling until I meet the requirement of the punishments that are needed for due to how the Summer Games Fest rolls out. So that is that. It's gonna be fun, isn't it? Yeah. AM2R is really fun. I just wish I could get it working in borderless mode. So I wonder, free borderless gaming app. Let's see about this, because I don't want to spend money on a thing that I would gladly donate to something if it works, but let's see if this works. Let's see if this thing works. Okay. This. Let's try it. No more border.exe. So if I put this in here, spare programs, no more border. Okay, now let's see if I can get AM2R working with this. All right, we make it borderless. That's not working. That was not working at all. Run as admin. TM2R, yes. 2560 by 1440. Hit it. It's scrolling now. It... What? That's not working. That's real bad. Okay, no more border kinda sucks. What do you mean it's bad? What did you put? Blend. Oh, Erna, why do you have blend dragon fruit, cherry, Oreo cereal, coconut milk, dry. Thank God I built a veto in for myself. Dry ice, condensed milk, a shot of sake, 3 onions, 5 ginger, 8 drops of Tabasco hot sauce, 2 hard-boiled eggs, 6 egg yolks, eggnog, mix it together, pour yourself a 20-ounce cup, and drink it until it's gone from the cup. Yeah, we're not... I'm going to tell you right now, Erna, if I land on this, I will use a veto to destroy it. I will use a veto to destroy that. That sounds foul beyond any reasoning. I'm sorry, but that just sounds foul. All right, what is SourceForge? No, that's that stupid fucking tool again from Windows, from Steam. The same fucking thing. God damn it. I do not have... Actually, do I have a Tim Hortons near me? I think I do. Tim Hortons near me. I mean, it's not near me, but I have a Tim Hortons close-ish. It's about maybe a 12-mile round trip. Eat only Tim Hortons for 24 hours. Again, these are things that I have to be able to stream in a single session, Erna. I have to be able to stream these and record. I guess I could make a video recording. You make things difficult. Eat the whole menu. What is the Tim Hortons menu? Is there a way where I can just see the menu? Okay, so, all right, if I click on one of these, is it going to... No, it's not going to do that. Okay, thank God. So their featured items are salted caramel cookie made with Heath, a frap, cold brew, iced coffee, matcha latte, iced matcha, donut, pastry, chai, vanilla chai, grilled cheese, okay. All right. McMuffins, basically. You did say eat through the whole menu, not. All right, when you say eat, does a Timbits 4-pack match like a Timbits 40? Or do I have to get a 10, a 20, and a 40 Timbits? And that's for the donut, like. Do I only have to try one of each donut? Or do I have to get specifically a 10-pack of Timbits, a 40-pack of Timbits, and so on? Just a 40. Okay. Just the largest size possible. Got it. Gotta be honest, this doesn't look the worst menu to eat through. This doesn't look like it's the worst menu to eat through. What would be... These would be... One of these would be absolutely horrendous to eat through. And it would be Jack in the Box. There's a Jack in the Box right around the corner from me. And, like... Oh my god, I had the menu. Here's the menu. Jack in the Box would be horrible to eat through the menu. Because, like, just looking at the burgers, alone, we have 12 burgers. Tim Hortons has bowls, not by me. Tim Hortons does not have bowls by me, so I'm fine there. But this would be absolutely horrendous because, like, I would have a clogged artery by, like, the 3rd burger, much less the 12th burger. I would be begging that they add more lettuce and tomatoes to their burgers. Then, not to mention, they have all-day breakfast stuff. Like, this... Ugh. I wonder, how bad would a eat through the menu... How would it be at a Burger King menu? Can I eat Swiss Chalet? What the fuck's Swiss Chalet? I think? No, that's Ontario. I don't think I have a Swiss Chalet by me. No, I do not have a Swiss Chalet by me. The closest one is it's about 26 hours drive. Yes, I can get 20 nuggets. No, I do not want to do a location. Burger King, I just want to see your menu. Okay. I will veto this entirely. 40-20 McNuggets is insane. That's too much. I couldn't get through. Like, I tried the 100 nugget challenge. I attempted that and I couldn't eat through that. I think I got through like 36 nuggets. I can crush a 20. I can't crush 40 20 McNuggets. Blend it. I don't care. It's there has to be a I'm adding a rule. I'm adding a rule. Cannot exceed more than $50 USD. It cannot cost more than 50 USD. That is for my own safety. I will crush 20 nuggets. I might even be able to crush 40. I am not crushing 40 20 McNuggets. That's insane. Maybe if I had a month, I would be able to do that. Maybe. But that would be at minimum a 1.5 20 McNuggets a day for an entire month in a 31 month. That would be insane. How much is this one item? What do you mean? It cannot exceed 50 USD. If the challenge would cost me more than 50 United States dollars, eat a tomahawk. Are we talking pork or are we talking beef? I live where beef. All right, beef. I actually know pretty intimately how much a tomahawk would be. If I get a 2-pound tomahawk, that would be about $40. I think prime beef bone-in ribeye is about $19.99 a pound. As long as I were to keep it under 2.5 pounds, that would be doable. I could do that. I could easily do that. I wouldn't feel great the next day after eating around 2 pounds of beef, but I could do that. I could easily source a tomahawk steak. All right. Have a good one, Erna. Thanks for stopping by. Don't I have something where I already have borderless gaming? I do. Have a good time on the podcast. Hope it all goes well. I just do borderless gaming, will that... Doesn't appear to be working. Does not work at all. Shit. Tempted to just buy this because it's $3. Maybe I'll just buy them both because that would be what, $10 to try these out. And if they don't work, I just maybe I won't do that. I'm trying to solve a nothing problem. That's what I'm honestly doing. I'm trying to solve a nothing problem. That's about all that I have in me for today. I'll be back on tomorrow for a bigger stream. But with that said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.